Hello friends, congratulations to Suryakant who recently got recommended for his INET entry. Suryakant took a one-on-one interview with me and he has not undergone any coaching per se, but he has followed videos of Blue OG White Academy channel as well as AFO SOP channel, and let us hear his experience of SSB and how he did it. Do watch few videos which we have put on. One is coaching versus no coaching, where we talk about how important it is for you to be aware about yourself and how you should approach the SSB. Should you take guidance or should you not do that? Of course, yes, coaching as per me is very subjective. If you take it properly and do not let it influence you so that you start changing your personality as per what the coaching instructor is telling you, then it is absolutely wrong. But if you are enhancing your personality, introspecting and understanding and being aware about yourself, then yes, it does help. It is your choice whether to take it or do not take it. But prepare well. What I mean by preparing is also put up in a video, preparing versus being prepared. Do watch these videos, they will help a lot, and do subscribe, share and like the videos. You can press the bell icon for regular updates. Let us listen to Suryakant.
Hello, good evening, sir. So I'm Suryakant from Visakhapatnam, and I've recently been recommended for INET Short Service Commission Engineering from Bangalore, and I'm from Mechanical Engineering. I did my BTech in Mechanical Engineering from Geetham University, Visakhapatnam, and this was my third attempt, sir. Previously, I was conferenced out in my first SSB. That was in Naval Selection Board Visakhapatnam for the same entry itself, that is INET. And the second time I was screened out in AFCAT, and this is my third attempt for INET itself. I did most of my preparations from YouTube, sir, watching videos of AFO SOP, Colonel Ganesh Babu sir's videos, and also the Blue OG White Academy, your videos, sir, and which has really helped me a lot in paving a right path in my preparation for the SSB. And also as I contacted some of my friends who are there in the academies and all, and are recently who have got recommended. I took guidance from them. They also helped me a lot in helping me with my preparations for the SSB. So I'd like to share my experience of 5 days that I went through this time. So starting from like how it was different from the previous one of previous SSBs, how this SSB was different for me was like since I've always wanted to join the Navy since childhood, sir. I've always dreamt of being into the Navy since my childhood. So this was my last attempt for the Navy. So I was like, अगर मैं टेंशन लूँगा तो I would be underperforming in various tasks and all. So I was just wondering कि I've just decided कि I should go with the free mind so that I can perform well without any expectations and without any performance lag. So this was the major difference from the previous SSB that I went, and this time I prepared mentally, sir, not practicing SRTs, VAT, STAT, and these stories and all. I was preparing mentally for all my tasks. So starting from day one, sir, there were 77 people who reported, and 19 were screened in, and we were divided into a group of 12 each with the repeaters. There were 24 repeaters out of 77, and we had two groups of repeaters. Fortunately, sir, our group was very good. We had a very fruitful discussion during the PPDT, and it was a fish market for starting around in the beginning 10 seconds, but then our group was divided into two, and we had a very good and very fruitful discussion. Although we could not reach the conclusion, each one of us in the group talked and contributed to the story. 19 was screened in on day one. Coming on to day two, sir, psych. I'll tell you experience of each task, sir. Like coming on to TATs. Starting from the TAT, we had on day two as usual. how I did practiced what was like how I practiced for the tat was that I was mostly focused upon thinking about my life instances where I've been through in many places, such as I was in many cultural and co-curricular activities in my college, and I was into sports, and also I was more focused on making stories around my own life, so that I'll have to remind less of some. So that I'll have to remember less and apply more into the stories that I will be writing into the TAT. And this was my major focus this time, that I would relate all my TAT stories to my personal life only, so that I can write it well. I mostly practiced mentally, sir, since I was confident upon that I will be able to complete my story within 4 minutes. I have been doing it earlier. I practiced a lot earlier, sir, but this time I did not practice stories much. I was more focused on preparing mentally for these stories, so as to write down the detailed characteristics and detailed actions of the story revolving around my personal life. SRTs, sir, I could attempt 32 SRTs, and since I was enjoying this time, I was more focused on enjoying each and every task that I'll be introduced to in the SSB. The SRTs, I was liking the situations very much, sir. I was like completely. I just went with the situations completely into it, and I was just enjoying the responses that I was writing. So in due process, I could just attempt only 32 SRTs. So but I completed them with all the actions, and I completed them well. So this was an added thing, that even if I attended 32, I completed them with all the actions that were supposed to be entered into the situation, and you can complete it by VAT were all good. I could attempt 59 watts, and I was not focused upon how the watts are coming out, let it be positive or negative. I just went on to write the first impressions of my of the word uh, that was acting as a stimulus, and I just wrote all the responses that came first in my mind. Coming on to GTO, so GTO was one of the best parts of my experience in the SSB, and the on day one we had most of the tasks were completed on the day one itself. So the topics that were given to us were how would the President Joe Biden's election uh, would impact would impact on the world, whether it would bring out more military operations, or it would impact the environmental issues, or will it invite more H1B1 visas. So this was the first topic. Second topic was which would end the humanity. Like, will it be a World War III, or it will be the same pandemic, another pandemic just like this one, or it would be artificial intelligence or machine learning. And the third topic was given us by the GTO, sir. So that was like, what do you prefer in a job? Is it money? Is it job satisfaction, or is it scope of the job? So the discussion went well, sir. As my group was very good, we could contribute a lot to the discussion, and it was a very fruitful discussion. There was hardly any chaos, hardly any fish market. Unlikely, sir, from my previous attempts, this was a very good discussion, and our teammates were very supportive. So coming on to GPE, sir, we had made very good conclusion of the story, and I narrated the group story. So we could reach on to a proper conclusion by discussing amongst each other, and it was also a very good discussion, sir, unlike other fish market issues that we used to face in the earlier SSBs. So lecture topics that I got in my GTO task was internet, eye donation, and women in armed forces, and the fourth one was Indo-Bhutan relations. So I chose internet as I could relate more on that from my personal issues and the current situations prevailing in the country as well. This time, so I was more focused on contributing to the group rather than thinking about what the outcome would be into the GTO task as well, because I had realized it very earlier in the time that my group is very good, and we could only we could only progress only when we contribute to the group, and contribute and cooperate with each other. So this was one thing that I did this time, sir. I was not expecting any output. I was not expecting any results from the performance. Let it be mine, personal, or let it be the group, a group outcome. So I was more focused on how I should contribute to the group rather than expecting what I would get out of the actions. Coming on to the interview, sir, I had a very good experience of the interview as well. Since, but I could not answer a few questions, sir, since the CIQs that I was asked by the interviewing officer, they were all clubbed together in a complete one sentence, one questionnaire. That was sir continued to talk for around 2.5 to 3 minutes, and he included all the CIQs. Let it be from the parents, from the families, or the education background, or hobbies, extracurricular activities. So sir clubbed all the CIQs into one sentence, and he just kept on asking me for 3 to 4 minutes. So I could answer only half the question, but most of the part of my interview was revolving around the technical part. Since I could answer all of them, so most of them I could answer, but there was a few instances where I stuck. And sir, as you have told, as I've been watching your videos as well, so and I've also attended one gap analysis workshop conducted by AFSCP, and with your guidance, I remembered that you once told that whenever you are interacting with an interviewing officer, you should always speak with heart, you should be humble, and you should be honest. That is the foremost thing. If you're not honest, then eventually it has its own negative effects, sir, of course. So this was in my mind even before I was waiting outside for the interview outside the waiting hall. I was like focusing on this point, that I should keep these three H's in mind. So this was one thing that helped me, sir, and also a lot of self awareness. Since my first attempt, I realized that I was not that much self aware. I was more looking like I had an approach of looking outward rather than looking inward, inside my own belief system and value system. So I did a lot of introspection. The lockdown helped me a lot in building relations with my parents and friends. So this also helped me a lot in answering many questions from the PIQ, sir. So this was my approach this time, that I would be honest, humble, and I would prepare for my technical and my PIQ questionnaire part, as it's my as it's completely my thing. I am the one who is responsible for answering these questions. So this was my approach this time for the interview. And so in the conference, I was asked just three questions, like rate your performance, and how have you prepared for your SSB, and like as usual, are there any suggestions? So I answered all of them, and I just left me, and the sir just told me to go out. So this was all about my experience, and it just helped me a lot. Your guidance and Sir Colonel Ganesh Babu sir's videos. I have been following your channel and Colonel Ganesh Babu sir's channel for more than 2 years now, and I've really gained a lot of knowledge and really got a clarity in perception, sir. So and I've been commenting, and I've been following, I've been sharing these videos to all my friends, like who are really focused on working upon themselves. So this was all about my SSB experience, sir, and I thank you and Colonel Ganesh Babu sir for creating this YouTube channel and creating this opportunity for one-time personal interview, and the feedback that you just gave me, which also helped me a lot. So thank you so much, sir, again.
Okay, thank you very much, Suryakant. It was really nice to listen to your experience at SSB, and wish you all the best for a beautiful life ahead. Everybody, do well and keep watching. Thank you. Jai Hind.